this time on Andy's Motorcycle Obsessions, I ask, am I smarter than Yamaha? No, I'm not. I'm a bloody idiot. This bike is just on fire. Like, we're at top gear now, we just keep pulling. I run out of brakes, chassis and talent way before I run out of motor. You might notice though I have managed to cock up my tacho. Long story, I'll get to that. So why is the bike running so well? Well, because I thought I was smarter than Yamaha. So as you know, I recently replaced the TCI. But I don't think that's entirely the reason. The reason I believe is because, so there was a transition period, 80 to 81, where they changed from mechanical advanced timing to electronic advanced timing. And I sort of tried to do best of both worlds. So I retained the 2H7 advanced plate, timing plate on this bike for ages. It didn't have the mechanical advance unit, but I kept the plate because I kept thinking I could tweak the timing, advance a bit or retard it a bit or whatever I wanted to do to try and improve the engine performance. Because in 1981, when they went to the electronic advance unit, they took those decisions away from you and they made it a fixed plate. Now when I put the TCI in, I thought I'd just go back and put the fixed ignition pickup plate on the bike and see how it goes. And I believe that's what's made the difference. I think that I just never had it right, you know. I used to think I had it right, but I didn't. The bike is just so much smoother now, and I attribute that to the fact that it's not pre-igniting and carrying on like a pork chop. It's seriously got some muscle now, I'll tell you. It's never had this much muscle. So what's going on with it? Other than that, nothing. I've been riding it to work every day. Oh, not every day. I've been sharing the load between it and the Ducati. I had a few long days, middle of vintage. Went for a ride last weekend with the riders to Tasmania. Didn't film any of it, just wanted a day by myself with no agendas and no cameras. But what I have done is I've moved that lithium battery on. So I upgraded to, or I think it's an upgrade, to a AGM battery. I spoke to a local supplier. I said, look, these are the dimensions of the battery I've got. Is there anything that we can do? And he had a look through his catalogue and he came back with a SSB battery, 200 cold cranking amps, 8 amp hour AGM battery. It was about 3mm wider than the one I've got now, or wider, that's longer, wider. So I just had to open the hole in the mount up for it and I fitted that, and because I'm frightened of, you know, the lithium battery and what damage it could cause. Even though, like, I had no problems with that battery for almost 5 years, which is actually a pretty good run. Yeah, so I decided to go to an AGM battery, simply because yeah, I think they're just more reliable, more solid. They're not going to shit the bed if they get a bit of overcharging. But before I made that decision, I was still going to stick with that lithium battery. I ordered a new voltmeter. Now that's arrived. Pretty smart looking unit, and it's got a warning light on it that you can program, so you set it to whatever voltage you want to determine is safe, and if the little red light comes on, you know you're overcharging, which is probably a bit of a waste now. Although I guess it will tell me if my regulator rectifier does shit the bed again. The story with the tack. My speedo started playing up again, and I was looking at where the cable entry is on the back for the GPS antenna, and it was wiggling around really bad, and I thought that the GPS antenna receiver inside the speedo had broken off the back of the circuit board. So I disassembled it, and because I'd waterproofed this speedometer, so I had to cut all the silicon out and muck around and pull it all apart. Only to find that it was rock solid, and I couldn't work it out. But anyway, I put it all back together again, and I think that the problem was I just simply, like a dickhead, didn't have the antenna plugged in properly. But ever since I did that, this thing's been playing up. I don't know what I've done to it. It's like it's a bad connection. I've gone back, I pulled all the wires out the back of the headlight through the week even, and had a bit of a look in there, and I couldn't find anything obvious, but I'll have to have another look. I've got to re-waterproof it. I haven't done it yet. I was waiting for the voltmeter to arrive so I could do them both at the same time. So that's where I'm at with that. But I can't believe the difference in the performance of this bike. I really can't. I'm just over the moon. And I mean, I was really tickled pink when Mel Pittman got off this bike, and he said, wow, he said, this thing's just unbelievable from zero to hero. And in fact, the other day, Mel mentioned me to somebody when they were talking about flat side carburetors and how impressed he was with the ones on my bike. And I'll tell you what, if he was to ride it now, it's a totally different machine. Oh, just rip shafts. The other day I was riding it on the rot ride, and I was cruising along at about 140, and then you crank on the throttle and it just, whoa, like it, I can't describe it. So I thought I'd just give you that bit of an update. We've gone to an AGM battery. I wrecked my tacho, but the speedos never worked better. I mustn't have never had that plugged in right. It requires much faster now. The new voltmeter's arrived, but I haven't fitted it. And the bike's never been stronger. So it's all good, basket case. Few little things to tidy up on it, but going pretty good. I got another separation in the paint here. The time has come. I've got to do something with this bloody tank. Or not this tank, the other tank I've got. Sooner rather than later. Because, you know, like, it's first thing people comment on is, oh wow, I love the paint, da 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 da, and then they see that thing on top of the tank and go, oh, what happened there, and poke it with their finger. Anyway, that's enough for me from now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I'll be back with more on Andy's Motorcycle Obsessions. Bye for now.